Hello everyone, Papa Blue Shirt here. I am gonna work inside this room here today because it's just too cold to go for a bike ride today. So we're gonna work on a few things in this room here and get things organized so I can get some more planning done. I sure like to work indoors when it's cold like this. It's supposed to get another 6 to 8 inches. I'll get some footage of me riding my bike in the snow. The snow's not very deep right now and it has ice underneath, so it's kind of dangerous right now. Hopefully when we get a little bit more snow, I'll be able to ride through it and be able to show you how my bike handles in the snow. But for today, we're going to work in here. Work in here where it's warm. Here I've planted some kohlrabi. I think that's how you say it. And I had some that I had planted right here. And I was going to let these grow to full. And I put extra seeds in just in case they didn't germinate, and they look like they all germinated. So I need to thin those out. So I'm going to put those up here in my new planting tubs. Also, what I did under here, I had to reinforce it. I come back in here and these, when I have two of them up here, this doesn't support it all the way because I should have made these a little bit longer this way. I wasn't really planning on using it for two of them. And as you can see here, it overlaps and it makes the tub conform to a different position, and ended up cracking one of mine. I come in and my screws are all over the floor, and that's the first I thought someone had been in here, and then I figured out what happened. This tub went down in between the middle and it was laying like that. Good thing none of my worms fell out, but it kind of all went to one side. But so what I did is I reinforced the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it on this one too. I just put a board across to help hold it because these are going to have quite a bit more weight in them. And for right now, I'm just doing the back ones on these. I had to make sure I got these tubs all supported, the ones that had stuff in them. And what I did is I took just one of my tubs with the worms and I split it in half. And I put half in this one and then half in this one over here. And that one there's not all the way done yet. But I'm going to go ahead and plant these in here. They look like they did really good. I didn't know if they would immediately, wilt or whatever, but so that's what I'm going to do. All right, this is where I got it. I don't know, call it kohlrabi plants get really big, so it may outgrow this. If it does, I'll harvest every other one and just eat the leaves. Hopefully this container will be big enough, but we shall see. Nothing else, like I said, I'll eat the leaves because the whole plant is edible. So there's my kohlrabi. Okay, what I had originally planned was to put a layer of cardboard up there, and but I realized, what do you do in your garden when you want weeds to stop growing? You put cardboard down. So I want the tub to interact with the worms down below. I want the roots to be able to go all the way down. So if I put a layer of cardboard on top, and then my potting soil, it'll just use the top layer and it won't be able to get through the bottom until after I plant 2 or 3 times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some paper here, some shredded paper, courtesy of Uline. I have a bunch of old Uline catalogs. I don't like to throw them in the garbage when I'm done with them. And so they work really good for your worm bins. You can take just one catalog and you can do 2 or 3 bins with it. So, and I have some that I have a whole stack of them over the years that I've kept. I'm going to put a layer of the paper in between and then put the potting soil on top. And it'll give the worms something to wind up in there and eat. And as it decomposes, it'll turn into fertilizer. Alrighty. look like. Beginning. These are turnips, purple globe turnips, and they might end up being too close together. If they do, I'll just harvest them and eat the leaves. But I had some grow almost right next to each other, and they did fine. So we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking I might have to put a board in between here to keep them from growing up and trying to get to the other light. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe this will be intense enough to where they won't do that. Yeah, but I thought you might want to see how it turned out. Alrighty, well, this is Papa Blue Shirt, and I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.